Good morning. We're back. So in the last video I said we were supposed to have 3 campers ready and we're gonna head out on Saturday morning. Well, Friday night, Friday late afternoon, I think about the time we had ended the last video, we got a call saying that 2 of them weren't gonna be ready now. So we only had 1 to get for this weekend. So me and Courtney headed out together. We got back, I don't know what it was, late last night, Sunday night. And yeah, blew our way home. Well, not our way home, but we got blown around on our way home. It was pretty stormy, and we had some pretty stiff northwest winds that really killed our fuel mileage, which I'm not sure if you've noticed, but fuel skyrocketed on Friday. We got up, or was it Saturday? Well, it was Friday night. We had run to town Friday night, and we noticed fuel jumped up about 50 cents on Friday. And then, so we saved some codes on Mudflap, and we went through all of our WEX, EFS, whatever. So we started searching, and we found a Quick Trip that hadn't raised their rates yet. So we got a couple codes saved. If you're not familiar with Mudflap, which I didn't learn, actually a subscriber told me this. So we tried it out a few times, and he was right. Your code stays good for 24 hours. So if you hear word that fuel is going to go up, you can find somewhere that you know you're going to stop and save that code, and that code's good for 24 hours even if the fuel prices go up. So we had saved a code Friday night, and what was it, a Quick Star over by Waterloo. We got fuel for $4.75, and when we got there, their pump price, I believe it was $5.55, I believe. So yeah, we got lucky on that one, but we didn't get such lucky on the way back. We did save another code, hoping we'd be back and make it back in that 24-hour period, but we did not. But we did save another code. I had that code on my phone. My wife had a code on her phone that she had saved a little later on, and it went up 2 cents on the discount part, but we still saved going both directions. We got lucky there, but I don't know. You can't tell me there isn't price gouging going on. Don't turn this political, it's not. But when you have a truck stop at $5.55 and another one across the road at $5.55, and you go down the road less than 10 miles and you see one for $4.84, how is there over 80 cents a gallon difference? Right? 80, 70, whatever. That's a big difference. You know, I've seen 30, 40 cents, but that's quite the difference. So you explain that one to me. But we got some goodies in the mail today. So I don't know, some of you don't know, we used to do walleye tournaments. Technically, I guess we're considered professional fishermen, I guess, when you get sponsors and you get paid to fish, which was nice, but it takes the fun out of fishing, honestly. It's still really fun. You get the kind of the whole competitive thing, and you get a fish, but we kept one sponsor just because they offer more than just fishing, and they got hunting and all kinds of stuff, which we do a lot of hunting yet. So we've kind of made some deals with them that until we get a boat again. Like I said, we sold our boat, what's it been now, 2 years? We sold our boat and kind of got out of the tournament world when our campers started getting busy. But we just got all of our new stuff from Mossy Oak. Just some hat, got some decals. Can't really see that there. And we get a couple shirts. So if you're into fishing and hunting, I suggest looking into them. They've got fishing camos, hunting camos, obviously. They came out with a few new camo patterns over the last couple of years, but yep, for most of our hunting and fishing is all Mossy Oak apparel. But I ought to throw a little plug in there for that, since they still support me, and with not having a boat, the only way I can really support them is through shows and stuff like that. So in the spring we still go to fishing shows, and work with booths and stuff like that. So on top of the camper rental and RV transport, there's another thing we do. Yeah, the truck should be warmed up. Yeah, it's warming up pretty good. And we're gonna get on the road, get this camper delivered, and then we kind of started another project over the weekend. We're revamping our office. Cranky Customs, and see this hoodie, that used to be one of ours too. We airbrushed lures, did custom color patterns and stuff. So our office was still kind of set up for that, which we got out of that too. So we just don't have time for all that with all the stuff we're doing. That was very time consuming. But we cleared out all the airbrush stuff out of our office, the paint booths, all of our lures, all that stuff all got put in totes, and cleaning the office out and trying to turn it more into an office for RV rentals, because right now we basically work off the kitchen table on laptops. So trying to get an office going, be a little more professional. We're having a lot more people stopping this year, so now we got that project going. Got to get the shop cleaned out for graduation. That's in 3 weeks, so we got a lot of work to do in there. And we also got, I think we got 3 campers left to get wrapped up, getting stocked up, decals on, and all that good stuff. Propane tanks we got to get filled, so one of these days we'll have to take all them propane tanks in and get them all filled up. But yeah, we got about 2 weeks, and things will start rolling pretty heavily with deliveries for camper rentals and camper rentals in general. So we've got a lot of stuff to get done in the next 2 weeks. So if any of you are bored, let me know. I can put you to work if you like cleaning. But yeah, we're gonna get this delivered, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Alright, we're back. It's been a few days since I started this video. But we talked about fuel prices going up and up and up and up. So you hear all these people talking about how they're gonna get out of RV transport, out of trucking, out of whatever. So basically you own your own business. No one's gonna hold your hand. You just have to be more efficient, find ways to save money. Number one, don't take your wife with. That gets really expensive. But you hear these guys talking about how they don't sleep in their truck, they stay in a hotel room every night, this and that, and then they're mad they're not making money. And there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. You're going to make more money this year, less money next year. You know, the economy goes up and down all the time. So when the economy's good, you're going to have to save up, which we're not good at because we keep buying more campers for our rental business. But yeah, you just got to save while the money's good and prepare for when the money's not going to be so good. We used to both be supervisors at the last company we worked for, and we always had to go to these 5S meetings, lean manufacturing, stuff like that. After the 2008-2009 crash, all these companies started doing that and finding ways to cut costs or cut overhead, whatever they could cut, and not sacrifice production, which in the same sense is the same thing you have to do doing this. You know, I had that generator mounted on that trailer. Before we had that trailer, it was in the back of my truck, and I go through like between 1 and 2 gallons of gas a day, but that runs my air conditioner or my heater, the microwave, toaster oven, and they even make 12 volt, which is how I started out. They have like, what was it, Road Pro or Roadmaster or something like that. They make, it looks like a little tackle box, toolbox type of thing. They even got, I'm not sure what they call it, them little skillet pans or whatever.
Yeah, they have little crock pots, they have little coffee makers, they have everything 12 volt anymore. You can pick them up at almost any
truck stop.
Any truck stop, yeah.
We actually found a whole bunch of those little toolbox looking oven things at not sure what that place is called. It's like
called
a
like Rebel Rebellion or something. It's like an overflow store where if you know, a store ordered something and discontinued it, couldn't get rid of it, it gets sent there, and pretty much everything's just super cheap. It's in Sioux City. If you guys are in the area, it's definitely somewhere to try out. Their new inventory comes in on Saturdays, and the store is huge. Every Saturday, anything inside the store, it doesn't matter what it is, it's $10. And then they only get shipments on Saturdays, but as the weeks go, or as the week goes, everything gets cheaper. You know, it drops down like $2 a day, but you know, come Friday, there's still stuff left in the store, but it's either broken or, you know, missing parts. And so, but you know, you can pick it up for like $1 or $2, and if it's just missing a couple screws or whatever, it's probably well worth it. But something like that, you know, places like that, check out. You know, we check when we're in the area, we'll check out like Goodwills and stuff like that. You never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, anything and everything that you can do to save money. I mean, like I said, a generator I think is probably one of the top things I would invest in. Auxiliary fuel tank for whenever you can find cheaper fuel. Yeah, it's.
Even when I go with him, though, we still sleep in the truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's harder to do with the two of us, but with the seats, you know, he took the back seats out of the dually, so it's doable. We do it. I mean,
it's not that bad.
It's not. I mean, we're not sticks, but, you know, we're not huge either, and so if we can do it, most people can probably do it too.
Yeah, but like I said, nobody's going to hold your hand in this business. Everybody wants to complain about this, complain about that, and it's kind of like the hard truth. It's either figure out how to make it work or find something different. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Yep.
If you're not happy where you're at, look for something different. Have other options of income. I mean, we have...
You know, everyone always says that, you know, they're tired of making money for someone else. They want to be their own boss. Well, when you're your own boss, you set the rules. When there's a struggle, that's on you. That's part of being your own boss and owning your own company. You know, like, man up.
No, it sucks. There's a lot of stuff to learn and whatever, but the thing is if you figure out how to make things work when the economy sucks and you're not making as much money, if you can figure out how to save money and do this and do that, whatever, when the times are good, you're going to be just making that much more money later. And, you know, it's not like the economy changes overnight. You know, say the economy's down for 3, 4, 5 years before it starts turning around and coming back up. But, you know, by then, you're going to be used to what you're doing. It's not going to be much, you know, to change when the economy's doing better and you're making more money. But, yeah, I mean, everything from slowing down, checking tire pressures, you know, anything that is going to save you.
Check fuel prices.
Yeah.
You know, figure out where you want to go. Check fuel prices before you book a load so you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. Yeah, we're checking out Mud Flap, BFS, Get Upside. Isn't there another one that we got? I think there's one more app. I'm not sure, but we got a few different apps for saving money and whatnot. But the ones that we typically stop at are not the cheapest anymore, and we can actually save, what I said, at Casey's is like 10 miles off our route, and it's 50 cents a gallon cheaper. So it's well worth driving the extra 10 miles to save 50 cents a gallon. You know, if you're talking 70, 80, 90 gallons, you're going to be well off trying to, or driving out of your way to get fuel. But like I said, you own your business. This is all on you. Even though you're leased to another company, you can complain all you want, but you know, chances are nothing's going to change. They're not going to give you $3 a mile for single pulls just because that's what you want.
They're in it to make money too.
Yeah, they're a business as well. They're in it to make money, and it's just fuel affects everything. It doesn't matter what industry, business you're into. You know, if you want more money for hauling the campers, that's going to get pushed down to the consumer, which is going to raise prices, which I'm sure it's coming, but sales are going to start dropping because prices are getting too high. Consumers aren't going to buy it. So then, you know, before you know it, you're out of a job anyway. Because there ain't nothing to haul. So you'll be looking for a new job or a new way to make income. So, but like I said, we have more than one way of making income, and they all support one another at some point. And we used to do custom tackle, and then we did the camper rentals. We each had our full-time jobs, and you know, if our hours get cut at our full-time job, you know, then we'd get home and we'd work on tackle, and that would kind of supplement what we were losing. And then in the summertime, the campers would take off. So once we got busy enough with that, you know, we started kind of pulling away from our full-time job and doing that and doing tackle, or, you know, we're always adjusting. So
we work every day though. I mean, he's on the road, I'm on the road. I work part-time at Hy-Vee. We have the rental company.
Today's our day off.
And it's not even a day off.
It's not even a day off. We've been on...
We had to go shopping to stock up campers. Yep. So the whole bed of the truck's full. The back seat is, well, fuller than it probably should be. And now we just pulled into Walmart.
We forgot a couple things. We were actually on our way home, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like this is good advice or anything, but it's just pretty much the tough love thing. It's your business, own up to it. You got to figure it out. You got to figure out how to change, to adapt to, you know, everything changes, economy changes. So that's about all I got really to say about it, I guess. It's just figure it out. I don't know.
Sleeping in your truck and making your own meals, you know, it's not ideal for most people, but even if you can find a hotel room for $50 a night, you know, you do that for 5 nights a week, and that's $250 out of your profit you just lost.
That's
plus,
if you can find a place for $50 a night.
Plus eating out. I mean, he doesn't. When we're on the road, we always bring food. I mean, it's leftovers. If I make lasagna for supper, I always make sure I make it a little bit extra and put it in the freezer for him. Same thing with chili soup. You know, it's not that hard to do.
No, we usually splurge like once a week.
We do.
We'll start getting kind of tired of microwave meals and whatever, so we'll sit down and have like an actual meal at a restaurant or something. But yeah, like they said, the generator, and having your 12-volt cookers and all that stuff. So even with gas, you know, at $4 a gallon, it's $8, you know, a night to keep yourself warm, to make your meal. You know, when you keep the truck, I mean, I even plugged in the block heater to keep the truck warm. I never idle my trucks. I have yet to ever idle my trucks overnight. I've always had the air conditioner or a space heater in here, and I'll buy 5 gallons of gas. I have a 5-gallon gas can in the trailer, and between the 5-gallon tank and the generator itself, that 10 gallons will get me 5 nights out on the road. And you know, that 5 nights cost me $40 in gas. So yeah, I guess you're just gonna have to look at ways how to be more efficient. That's about the only way, you know.
A lot of people are going to make it right now.
You know, there's a lot of people that are getting out of it. They just went and got a $100,000 pickup, and they financed it, and financed, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 worth of toolboxes, auxiliary tanks, tools, hitches, you know, you name it. Or they're sticking, you know, another $4,000 of their wheels and tires in their truck because they want it to look nice, which I'm one of those. I want my stuff to look nice too, but I really have to bite my tongue sometimes, and someone has to put the foot down when I want stuff to look nice and be nice. It's not need to be, but I want it to be.
It's an investment, guys. It's not your show truck. It's a work investment.
You know,
you don't need all that.
So yeah, like our dually, it's an LT. It's just one. I didn't want the vinyl flooring and the vinyl seats, so I did want a little bit of creature comforts in it, but we got an LT, and honestly, like this truck, this is our 15. It's an LTZ. The only thing that my LT has, or the only thing that this truck has that my LT doesn't have, is the air conditioned seats. But otherwise, it's actually got more options in my LT, in my 2020 LT, than the 2015 LTZ. So that's just, you know, how trucks evolve too. But well, that's our 2 cents for this video. I know things are kind of getting tougher. It's not going to get any easier anytime soon. And if camper sales start dropping, like I said, you know, people want more money for delivering the campers. The factories are raising rates, dealerships are raising rates. You know, everything's going up. So eventually it's going to get up high enough to where the consumers aren't going to be buying anymore, and you know, the rates on hauling campers is going to go down because there ain't going to be as much to haul. So it's just a circle effect of everything in this economy. That's how the whole thing works. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in, it's going to get affected one way or another. But
it's tough on everybody.
Yeah, like I said, evolve or crash, basically. So
Yeah.
But I think that's all for this one.
Yep, we got more shopping to do.
We got more shopping to do, so that's kind of our tough love speech for the day, I guess. So yeah, we do have 2 campers to go get, third one possibly, the ones that were supposed to be done last week. Now we just found out they're done, so I'll probably head out in the morning, and then I'm not sure when the other 2 will have to grab, because we got rentals starting on Sunday, so we got deliveries and all that. It's going to start rolling, so the transporting season is going to start slowing down quite a bit. But like I said, that's it for now, and we'll see you guys in the next one.